pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Throwing, Mariota. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his...
And the ball is knocked out, and this is recovered by the Chargers. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. On 3rd down, Mariota. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hubbard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Hey, I'm coming. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
One.
From the gun, Mariota. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
That's a touchdown right there.
Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Stevens. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team is
now a hit and a loose football. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the counter, here's Gordon. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Right back to him on first down. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to make things a bit more respectable. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. And caught by Henry. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run on 1st down. Stevens. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Stevens. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Stevens. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Returning here is Wright. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st down, it's Gordon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. At the 31-yard line. Mariota here to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.